Hi Gemini, welcome to your weekly reading. Hope you're all doing really well. This reading is not time specific, so whenever you find this, it's meant to find you. Whenever it may be, wherever in the world you may be. Let's see what we've got going on this week for the beautiful, witty, eclectic, exciting, curious Gemini. Oh boy. As I'm filming this, although this is not time specific, Mercury just moved into your sign, so the Gemini energy is so very strong. So I'm excited. Ooh. Excited rabbit energy. Okay, lovely. Oh, and the black egg. Ooh. Oh my goodness. Now this is intriguing. Okay. Oh, Gemini, you do fascinate me. So, Gemini, the rabbit energy, you're very preoccupied with whether or not something is going to happen. And I think a lot of you, your mindset is shifting to worst case scenario. And that is an interesting mode to get stuck in. And we don't want to do that. I say interesting, it's a bad place to get stuck in. The rabbit energy is all about this obsession of time being frozen, something not happening on your time frame, your own personal time frame. The rabbit is all about being overwhelmed and afraid of something. We're afraid of something being, afraid of something not being. And it's almost like in your life, this fear is hanging over your head, like the rabbit whenever there's a bird of prey in the sky. It's like there's this fear hanging over your head, this looming sense of what if this happens, or worse, what if this doesn't happen? And it can make you your own worst enemy. And you'll know this is your energy because you will be complaining to others, you will be speaking of fear to others. And if this isn't you, this is somebody in your life that's just so nervous. And I think it's you because Gemini energy can get very, very nervous, particularly when you start preoccupying yourself with the future rather than putting yourself in all your little projects and all the things that you like to learn about and really losing yourself in knowledge. And even in the book, when it talks about the rabbit energy being out of balance, it's all about being overly talkative, maybe sharing too much information, maybe saying too much when there doesn't need to be anything, maybe talking too fast. Maybe I have rabbit energy myself right now because I'm talking quite fast. But long story short, Gemini, this is definitely something that needs to be looked at because you're very, very worried about the future. You're very, very worried about something in particular. Now, what's so beautiful about this, magical even, is that you got the black egg. Such a beautiful card. You can see the little hues of pink and purple in there, this lovely black egg energy. And I know you're probably thinking, black egg, that sounds very ominous. Well, the black egg, like the rabbit, is also to do with communication. It's to do with speaking. It's to do with the voice. It is to do with our authentic voice, and it's to do with the truth. So these are very polar opposite energies, yet the same spectrum. It's kind of how in astrology, Sagittarius is your opposite sign. And although you're opposites, you have so much in common, but in different ways. For you guys, it's about learning and it's about knowledge. So, that being said, the black egg is kind of like your counterpart. It's kind of your highest self. It is the energy around you that rings true. For a lot of you, you need to engage in hobbies that speak to your Gemini energy, whether it's using the voice, whether it's singing, whether it's public speaking, whether it's writing, whether it's reading, whether it is teaching. It is all about seeking truth. And the thing about being afraid of the future is that there's rarely a point in being afraid of the future if we know that we can create it. if we know that we can show up to the party with a lot of lessons and a lot of knowledge under our belt. So the thing that you're very afraid of happening or afraid of not happening, the thing that's preoccupying you with this fear, is almost blocking you from your authentic self. And when you do not feel in alignment with your authentic self, you cannot draw in the experiences that you want to happen. And for a lot of you, I think it's something very significant. It's this egg, it's this thing yet to hatch. And it's saying to you so very clearly, Gemini, that it's not that it's out of reach. It's just that it's not hatched yet. It's created. It's in its incubation stages, but it's not hatched yet. And why is it not hatching? Because now is not the right time. It can't come to you whenever you're in this place of fear. A lot of you have so many big questions about the world. You feel very uncertain, and for a lot of you as Geminis, you might be looking to the media or the news or the outlets for this knowledge, but what you actually need to be looking at, you need to detach yourself from that. What you actually need to be looking at is something much deeper, something much more authentic than a column, than an article that is designed to get clickbait. You need to be coming at this from a place of complete truth, where you're reading things that fill you with optimism and compassion and knowledge and understanding, and they make you feel secure in yourself, and they make you feel smart, and they make you feel empowered to make the changes that you want to change. You have to reconnect with who you are at this point, Gemini, and it's quite serious. For a lot of you, this can be that your throat chakra, for sure, is blocked a little bit. I suggest you try a color meditation. I might try and link it below. There's one that I really like for realigning your chakras, removing any blockages, visualizing a blue light around your throat, because I think it is blocked. And for a lot of you, you bring that in through singing, through speaking, through creating, and expressing yourself and being pure and being who you are. You guys are so witty and so authentic and so funny. So funny whenever you just tell things how they really are. Have that humor. But even Geminis, you guys can get nervous too. And even big or little noises could be making you feel very on edge at the minute. There's also this sense as well with the black egg and the rabbit, I think, that somebody or someone is communicating you through songs on the radio, songs on your playlist, songs that keep coming up at weird times. Or you could be somewhere and this song comes into your mind or comes on the radio that means something significant to you. I don't know, I think someone's communicating you through song. Could be an earth sign actually, or this Taurus season that we're currently in. Well, this may not be Taurus season when you're watching this, but if it's in an earth sign season, there could be an anniversary. So let's roll the dice. Down goes the rabbit. That's what he was afraid of, but he's okay. So we have Saturn, we have Aries, and we have the third house of speech, vocalizing, singing, writing, media. Goodness me. And Aries, it represents the self. Being who you are, being true to who you are, being aware of the self. And of course with Saturn, it's almost as though you're having this, for a lot of you, maybe your voice was stifled a little bit with a relationship with a father figure or authority figure, or you feel like that's who you need to communicate with. Let's draw a love oracle card. This is the Work Your Light oracle cards by Rebecca Campbell. Let's see what we've got for Gemini to wrap up this weekly reading. Oh, awakening, energetic upgrades, a new way of being and integration. Beautiful. You're upgrading your energy. You're coming out of this fearful rabbit energy where you feel like the sky is falling to just being who you are, being at one with who you are, trusting in your abilities, trusting in the communication that's coming in, trusting that you are moving up a level, Gemini, in your energy. And you are. If there's somebody that you need to say something to, get it off your chest, get it off your mind, do so, but do so from a way that's not fear. Do so from a way that is your authentic truth, who you really are, how you really feel, for the sake of it being true, rather than coming from a place of fear. You'll know the difference. I love you guys, and I'll see you next week. Bye, Gemini.